Okay, so no requests,
The great glass.
a great color.
Yeah. Neck, shoulders.
Neck, shoulders.
Feet.
Feet. You got it. No, we'll do neck and shoulders. So we can do feet and neck and shoulders. It is
I
possible.
don't care what you do.
That would be good. That would hit all my big spots.
Okay. So roll out the feet. While you roll your feet, I would like for you to take some shoulder circles.
Multitasking.
A lot of multitasking. Conversation lately. And how do you do it? How do you roll the feet faster than you roll your shoulders? Nothing is required. And turn your body. If you feel a little uncomfortable about the stability of the dowel, please feel free to bring a blanket under the dowel and just kind of cradles it enough so you don't have to be concerned about it rolling. You can roll dowel underneath the foot and shift your weight from side to side. Weight onto the dowel. You can try to balance the dowel.
You didn't change either.
We have not yet changed weight. Which sides. As you go back to just the roll, find your shoulder circles. Sometimes the discomfort that arrives when you're rolling up your feet causes tension in other parts of the body. So the pain in the foot, lift your shoulders, track the muscles of your neck. So if you can, roll your shoulders and turn your head while you're ready, starting to turn down. With the feet about hip bone distance apart, something like that. You're just going to bend and extend your knees. You don't have to go low. Just warming up the knees here. Start to sneak your feet closer, bringing the ankles to touch. Good. Bend the knees and pause. Circle. If you need to slide the feet apart, please feel free. Reversing the direction. Coming back up, you're You're gonna bring the dowel underneath the ball of the left foot. Your left heel is on the ground, supported by the right foot. You're gonna curl your toes and lift the toes. Good. And then with toes lifted, bend and extend. Try to glide your left knee forward. Keep the toes lifted the whole time. As the knees bend, toes want to start to curl. One step right foot in front of the dowel. Try to bend. There's gonna be more sensation, so just keep that in mind. Feel free to change your mind. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Bring the dowel underneath the ball of the right foot, heels on the ground, curl the toes, lift the toes.
That's what we made. Feel like it's very
No, so we are placing the ankle in dorsiflexion. And so we know that dorsiflexion has an impact on knee bend. It is harder, if your ankles don't flex easily, it's harder to bend. So we're already creating dorsiflexion involved with elevating. So now lift the toes, bend and extend the knees, which means the knees aren't gonna, you're not gonna be able to glide the knee forward quite as much. But I don't want you to bend the knees by moving backwards, because that does nothing for you. Good, and if it's available to you, is that a question? What's,
I don't think so.
you don't think that's a question?
I didn't follow what he said.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I went through it quickly, I can do it again. So,
I found out that part, but it was like something about bend, like not bending, like.
so if I'm here and my goal is to improve my dorsiflexion, my knee has to move forward. Even though the elevated ball of foot is going to limit how much my knee can move forward. If my foot is not on the dowel, I have a lot of forward movement. This is limited, okay? What was that?
I'm sorry, I know.
Right. So it has to do with ankle flexion, dorsiflexion.
Crappy.
Limited. But so I'm back here with the ball of the foot elevated, if I just bend the knees and shift back with my heel, that's my knee over my heel, I'm not really doing anything to improve dorsiflexion.
Right.
I have to move the knee forward for dorsiflexion.
Try to.
Right, that's what we're trying to do.
But it doesn't look, it looks like you're sitting back, so what is the difference between moving the knee forward and
Trajectory.
so you're just.
Yeah, so it's the difference between, it's like, what's the difference between a squat and a deadlift? The difference is a squat is my knees move forward, my hips go down. A deadlift, my knees bend, but not as much, and my hips go back. The movement within the body, knees bend, hip flexion. What's the difference? In both versions, my knees bend and my hips flex. It is the trajectory, forward, down, back.
And part of that trajectory is the upper body?
How the upper body moves in relation to how you're moving the lower body. Yeah. Yes, another question.
Plus, no, it's quick. Plus,
Oh.
when I do this, my ankles are bending. Like, look at, this is bending here.
Yeah.
If I just push my butt back, the ankle
Right.
stays straight,
or it doesn't bend as much.
or it doesn't bend as
Right,
much.
right, so it's the difference between maintaining 90-degree ankle bend and then moving towards like 45 degrees. And to make that more complicated, so it could be simply ankle flexion. And people who are ballet dancers, if you ever see someone who's a ballet dancer try to work in this way, because they spent so much time with pointed toes and even working on point, their ankle dorsiflexion is really limited. People with longer legs have an even harder time. So there's one of my teachers, she had this little guide where you could change the relationship between the feet at the ankles, the shins, the knees, and then the hips. And depending on like the length of this bone, that's going to limit how it impacts the ankles and the knees. It is the reason why in yoga, you would see people go into chair pose like this, because their knees couldn't go forward. And the only way they could drop the hips is by lowering the chest. And then the teacher would say, well, you have to lift the chest. And because they couldn't move the knees forward, they would lift the chest by moving into a back bend. It wasn't because they didn't understand the alignment. It was because their body was physically unable to do it. Great. So soles of the feet on the floor. All right, stay standing. Just rock forward and back. Really try to articulate the feet. Yeah, we're having a hard time remaining upright today.
You ladies, back. Your t-shirt.
Yeah.
We're not running this way.
Good. Circle around the edges of the feet. First in one direction. Really start to exaggerate. Let's stand on the right foot and then just circle around the left foot. And then reverse the direction. And then bring the sole of the left foot to the floor, circle the left knee. Try to keep the left foot grounded. Reverse the direction. Notice not just what is going on in the left leg, but what is happening in the right leg. And not just the right leg, but the pelvis. You sense the pelvis kind of rotating. Good. And then let's just bend the left knee and extend. Really exaggerate the bend. So as the left knee glides forward, the whole torso rotates to the right. Pull your right knee back. You can bend your right knee. It doesn't have to be locked out. It shouldn't be locked. Good. And then stand on the left foot, circle around the right ankle. And reverse the direction. Good. Bring the right foot to the floor, circle right knee. First in one direction, noticing not just what's going on in the right leg, but the impact on the left leg. Reverse the direction. Good. And then pause. My left knee is slightly bent. So I keep it bent so I'm not locking out the joints. I can respond. It's easier to respond when the knee is slightly bent. The right knee glides forward. The left hip crease pulls back. Let's stand on the right foot. Swing the left foot forward, start to rock forward and back, articulating here. As you shift into the front foot, can you balance for a moment? Shift into the back foot and balance. You don't have to lift the other foot to find your balance. If you need a kickstand, that's fine. Good. Shift into the back foot and pause. The left heel is on the ground. Internally and externally rotate the left leg. And with the pause, you're going to bring the left sole foot to the floor. We're going to do our balance work here, the neurological work. If balance is a concern, you can step your feet a little bit wider. You can also grab the dowel and use the dowel for balance. We've been doing this pretty frequently. So you can start to bring your feet closer so you're on a tightrope. You can also pull your front foot back so your left heel is in contact with your right big toe. Find a gazing point straight in front of you. The eyes aren't going to move, but you're going to turn the head. Good. Gazing straight forward the whole time. And forward doesn't have to mean directly, like if you can't find a gazing point straight in front of you, maybe you're looking forward, but to the ground. Good. Don't let the eyes turn. Lift and lower the chin. Good. And then pause. Keep gazing forward. Can you step your right foot forward, heel to toe? Left foot forward, heel to toe. Right foot forward, heel to toe. Reverse the direction. Good. Step the left foot back. You can separate feet, rocking on forward and back. Good. Lift one foot perhaps and the other. Pausing to find your balance. Stepping into the left foot, the right heel is on the ground, internally and externally rotate the right leg. Try not to impact the pelvis, the torso. So how can you move that leg independently? Good. Bring the right shoulder foot to the floor. You can be on a wide balance beam. You can be on a tightrope. You can find heel to toe alignment. Find your gazing point. Turn your head. Good. Continue to gaze forward as you lift and lower the chin. Try to gaze forward. Step the left foot forward. Heel to toe. Right foot, heel to toe. Left foot. Right foot, reverse the direction. Heel to toe. Good. Stepping back and pause. Let's grab the dowel. Circle the shoulders. First one direction. Reverse the direction. Very nice. Loose grip. Lift and lower the arms. The hands can start to slide apart. Make the arms go behind the head. Maybe the arms come all the way down.
So I can go back, keeping my elbows pretty straight, not distorting myself, but coming back is.
Yeah, yeah,
Much
coming
harder.
forward is more challenging, for sure. Yeah. It is easier if you think about pushing away the whole time. So you're really reaching through your fists, it creates some more space.
Why is it easier with the straps? Just the hands are wider?
I think it's easier with a strap because the hands are wider. I think because the strap has, some give. I think that helps. And yeah, it's only so wide you can go on the dowel. Good. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Slide your hands a little bit closer together. Pull with your left to take a side bend. And then pull with the right. Good. Do that again. Pull with the left. Pull with the right. Good. Pull with the left and pause. Really push through the feet. Start to tip the chest back. Find a little bit of a back bend. And then to the right. Tuck your chin round forward. Good. Yes. You're just creating a circle. Reverse the direction when you're ready. Good. Lower the arms. Let's bring the dowel behind the back. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Lift the arms high, let the knees bend, fold over the legs. You can reach the arms up and back. Take a little bit of movement here. Push through the feet, come back to standing, slide the hands a little closer together. Pull your hands apart and, pardon me, slide the hands closer together. Rip the dowel and then pull the hands apart so the hands don't move. Lift and lower here. Good. Watch the opening of the chest. So yes, soften the sternum in. So I want you to soften here, move the shoulders forward. Yes, and now lift it. Good. So try not to puff this out. Yes. Good. And then rest. Just want you to watch the difference for a moment. So what I was just trying to work against is this. Lifting and lowering the arms, Beth, if you can see. As I lift the arms, I'm kind of moving into back bend. I'm compensating the back, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades. So I'm doing less with the shoulders themselves. As opposed to finding the strength of the belly, my glutes engage. So I find the front body and back body action. I try to keep my chest soft. So I'm lifting and lowering with less back bend. And then I'm isolating this just in the shoulders. It limits our perception of range. We think we're moving less, but it's targeted. So you're doing more in the shoulders, less compensatory.
Feels like a stretch right underneath the armpits through the sternum. The chest feels like it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel that, but I feel it. I mean, I feel it under the armpits. I feel it in the front of the shoulders.
Not the triceps.
Triceps too. Yes, lifting back is definitely tricep one. Bring the dowel in front of you. Reach it forward. Let's just keep the arms soft as you push forward and pull back. Good. Push forward and pause. A little bit more effort through the arms, so you're reaching through your fists and then pushing down. Watch the lift of the shoulders through the action. Keep the shoulders soft as you push down. And now, a little bit of a squat. So bend the knees, drop the hips back. Good. Push down to come back up. Very nice. Use the arms more than you think you need. Can you make the arms almost an extension of the dowel, so that dowel is straight, the arms are straight, the elbows are straight. Good. And now let's find a hip hinge. So a little bend to the knees. Now you're going to push forward and drop the chest. Push down and come back up. Little knee bend here. Yes, there you go. Good. Push forward. Pause here. Push the fist forward. Reach your hips back. A little bend to the knees. Breathing through the nose. Push down into the dowel to stand. Keep pushing the dowel into the floor. Just shoulders and shoulder blades. So you're going to push forward with your fists. Pull the shoulders and shoulder blades back. Do it again. Reach forward. Spread the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Spread. And squeeze. Good. Very nice job. Bring the dowel into the right hand. Step your left foot forward. You're going to be on your right toes. You may want to come closer to the front of the mat because we're going to step the right foot back. So just start by bending and extending. Soft grip on the dowel to start. Good. Try to keep the elbows straight. When I bend my elbow, I'm overusing my bicep and the top of my shoulder. If the elbow is straight, I can find the tricep line connection into the torso. Slowly start to step your right foot back. Good. We're going to bring the right knee to the floor and stay. Cushion underneath the right knee. The dowel is going to come to the floor. Start to take some movement. You can drag down your other props. Shifting forward and back. Allowing for some movement here. Grab your dowel. Hold the dowel in the right hand, reaching forward, push it down into the floor. Start with your pelvic tilts, tucking the tailbone. With a little bit of a tailbone tuck, can you feel the connection? Right leg into pelvis, belly, and glutes. Let your left leg in. And then pause, maintain that tuck of the tailbone. Use your left heel to pull you forward. Use your right knee to pull you back. Reach forward. Yes. So as the left knee glides forward, you are increasing the distance between the torso and the arm. So there's a little bit of a stretch here, and then you can push down to come back up. Good. Bring the dowel into two hands. Back toes. Good. Shifting back. Push down to the left foot, right toes, stand. And good. Up and down. Up and pause. Step your right foot forward to move your left. What we're trying to do, so I'm seeing a few folks, they're using their legs, they're using their arms in this movement, but they're not connected to the torso. We're trying to figure out how to bring everything, all of the connection into the torso so it unweights the body a little bit. It makes all of the movements a bit easier. We're gonna take that on the second side. We'll probably come back to the first side. So you're going to step your left foot back. I've got the dowel in the left hand. We'll bend and extend two legs. Keep the left foot kind of close to start. So how can you engage through the arm and use the dowel? So you start to feel that's it. You can find the connection in the torso. When you're ready, you can step the foot back, bending and extending through the knees, and then lower the left knee to the blanket. Take some movement. Whenever you're ready, the dowel can come down to allow for you to move more easily. Grab the dowel. Pressing down, take a few rounds of pelvic tilt. So we've talked before, even today, about how we can use the tuck of the tailbone to find the deep connection into the legs, or to connect the legs through the pelvis into the belly. Can you use the movement of the pelvis to help you find the connection to the arm, the left arm? With a little bit of a tuck of the tailbone, allow for that right knee to move. Maintain that little tuck of the tailbone to help the supporting leg and to find the connection into, we're going to call this the supporting arm. Good, and then pause. Little tuck of the tailbone. Use your right heel to pull you forward. Use your left knee to pull you back. How do you maintain the support of the left arm here? Good, and then bring the dowel in front of you. Continue to shift forward and back. As you're ready, you're going to curl your toes. As you shift back, push down through your feet, push down into the dowel to stand. Straight elbows. Can you use?
I'm feeling it all in my leg.
All okay, so pause here. Find a little tuck of the tailbone. Push the hands down. Yes. So now as you push down, can you feel the connection into the belly? And now stand.
Now I feel it all over. including
Yes,
my leg.
yes, yes. You should be feeling it all over. Good. Stand and step forward. That's exactly right. We're trying to redistribute the work. So it's not just in the legs, it's the whole body. Good. Hold down with 2 hands. Lift and lower the arms. The hands can be quite wide here. Perhaps it's a little bit easier to bring the arms behind the back. Good. Bring the arms forward and pause. Hold the dowel in the right hand. Bring it behind the back. Grab it with the left hand. Slide the hands. I don't want them super close, but I don't want them far apart. So maybe halfway, like you're splitting the dowel into thirds. Pull up with your right hand. Pull down with your left. If it's easier for you, or rather if it is available, and you can slide the hands closer, please do. It is going to limit your range. I have less ability to pull up and pull down. Pull up with the right hand and pause. Resist with the left hand. Releasing that. Pull down with the left hand. Resist with the right. releasing that. Pull the hands apart. Find the strength through the front body. Can you hover the dowel off the back? And release. The more space between your hands, the easier it will be to lift the dowel away from the back. And release, lift, and release. Before we switch sides, keep gripping the dowel, squeeze the hands together, and now, can you lift the dowel off the back? And release. I'm gonna slide my hands apart, see if that makes it easier. I squeeze my hands together, then a little bit more, lift, and release, lift, and release. Good work.
Trying to avoid, you know,
Yes. Yeah. Switching sides. Pull up with the left, pull down with the right. Good. If you can, let the hands come a little bit closer together. Please consider that, but just remember it's going to limit your range. And then pause. You're going to pull up with the left and then resist with the right. Release it. Pull down with the right, resist with the left. And release. You're welcome to slide the hands apart here, pull the hands apart, lift the dowel off the back, and release. Do it again. Lift and release. Feel free to adjust your hands to make it easier or harder. Lift and release. Now, squeeze the hands together, and you lift them off the back. And release. Again, I'm going to slide my hands apart to make it a little possible. Lift and release. Lift and release. Good work. Bring the dowel behind the back. Lift and lower here. You have a little bit more range, watching the puff of the chest. Good. Lift the arms high, bend the knees, fold over the legs, take some movement. Push through the feet, come to standing. Good work. Bring the dowel into the right hand. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bend and extend the knees, take a few rounds. Breathe easy now. Good. Bring the knee to the floor. Take some movement when you arrive. Dowel, rest the dowel on the front thigh. Take a few rounds of pelvic tilts here. Good. Pause with a little tuck of the tailbone. Reach the dowel forward. Push it forward and then bend the elbows, pull it back. Do it again. Push forward and pull back. Feel the shoulder blades spread and squeeze. Good. Push forward and pause. Pull your hands apart. You're going to pull more with your left hand and rotate into the left leg. Pull with the right hand, rotate to the right. Do it again. Rotate to the left. Rotate to the right. Rotate to the left. Rotate to the right. Good. Facing forward. Lift the dowel to the ceiling. You can slide your hands apart a little bit. Strong through the legs. Bend the elbows. Pull the dowel behind the back of the head. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And push up. Do it again. Pull down. And push up. Pull down. And push up. Slide the hands just a little bit closer together. Find the strength through the legs. A little tuck of the tailbone. Scissor your legs closed. Pull with your left hand. Take a side bend. Pull with your right hand. Do it again. Pull with the left. Pull right. Last time. Pull the left. Pull. Good. Come up. Lower the dowel. Bring the dowel to the right hand, reaching out to the side. Curl the back toes. Push down the legs, push down into the dowel. Come up and lower. Do it again. Up. You don't have to go all the way down. Yes. Good. And then stand, step forward. Bring the dowel into the left hand. Step your left foot back. Take a few rounds. You don't have to bring you all the way down until the very end. Reach forward, straight elbow. Good. Bring the knee to the floor. Take some movement. Stack the hips over the back knee. Find your pelvic tilts, tucking it in the tailbone. With a little bit of a tuck of the tailbone, reach the arms forward. We're gonna just move the shoulders and shoulder blades. Elbows are gonna be straight. Pull your shoulders back and squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. And push forward. Maintain effort through the glutes and through the belly. Good. Push forward. One more time. Shoulder blade retraction. Shoulder blade protraction. Good. And now pull with the right hand. Rotate to the right. Pull with the left. Good. Do it again. Try to maintain some strength through the legs to help balance. But if you are working 100% effort 100% of the time, you are more likely to lose your balance. The body has to respond. Good. Reaching forward and up. Straight elbows. Push up. Elevate the shoulders. Depress the shoulders. Good. Do it again. Elevate and depress. Elevate and depress. Good. Push up. Pull with your right hand to the side bend. Pull with your left hand. Good catch. Good. Pull with your right. Pull with the left. Last time. Pull to the right. Pull to the left. Good. Coming up, lower the arms. Bring the dowel out to the left. In the left hand. Curl the toes. Push down to stand. Bend the knees. Good. Maintain that strong muscular connection out through the left arm into the dowel. Good. Stand, step forward. Nice job. Just bring the dowel forward. If you're using a blanket or something for the knees, step behind the blanket. Allow the eyes to close. Maybe take some shoulder circles here. Reverse the direction. Good. You're going to pause. Lift your left shoulder to the left ear. Roll the shoulder back, down, forward, and up. Release the left shoulder. Lift your right shoulder. Roll it forward, down, back, and up. Release the right shoulder. Lift both shoulders. The left shoulder is going to roll back, the right shoulder forward. Both shoulders pull down. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, both shoulders up. Good. Continuing here, so when the left shoulder goes back, the right shoulder goes forward, both shoulders go down. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder up, both shoulders lift. Pause, reverse the direction, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, both down. Right forward, left back, both up. Continue. And then rest. Reach the arms out and up, out and down. Keep your arms as soft as possible. Use as little effort as possible. One more time. Up and down. Good. Lift both shoulders to the ears. Roll them forward. Tuck the chin. Pause. Can you inhale into the back of your neck? Roll down a little bit further and pause as you inhale. Spread the shoulder blades. Roll down a little further. Pause. As you inhale, you expand your low back ribs. Roll down a little bit further as you inhale, you expand the back of your waist. We're going to pause here. Reach your right fingertips down towards the floor. Find a little rotation. Reach your left fingertips down towards the floor. A little rotation. For the next few breaths, you're going to continue to reach through one arm and then reach through the other arm as you slowly continue down towards the floor. Rounding the back, leading into back line. And then when the hands reach the floor, bend the knees, walk the hands forward, maybe walk the feet back, find your table pose. Take a little bit of movement when you arrive. Good, bring your weight into your right hand, circle around your left hand, just in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Bring the left hand down, circle around the right hand, just in one direction. Reverse the direction. Pausing here, externally rotate the arms, move the fingertips to the knees. Shift your weight forward and back. Take a few rounds where you're trying to keep the heels of the hands on the floor. Take a few rounds where your heels of the hands, the palms of the hands off the floor. You're going to pause. You may want to sneak your knees a little closer here, closer to hand. You're going to sit the hips back so you peel the palms of the hands off the floor. You're going to reach your thumbs across the palms of the hands towards the pinky, and then reach out. Good. Cross in, out, and start to circle the thumbs. Reverse the direction. Good. Peel the hands off, forming fists. And then bring the backs of the hands forward. Fingertips are pointing towards each other. Keep the backs of the hands on the ground as you bend the elbows. And then push the floor away. Yes, do it again. Do a push up here. Next time you bend the elbows, pause. Tuck your thumbs, Wrap your fingers around the thumbs. Keep the backs of the hands on the floor as you push down and straighten the elbows. Good. Open the hands. Drop down. Tuck your thumbs, wrap your fingers, push down. Try to straighten the elbows. Good. Last time. Open the hands, drop down, thumbs, fingers. Push down. Good. Untuck your thumbs, roll up onto your fists. Let the wrists rock. So you bring the thumb side towards the floor and then the pinky side towards the floor, or rather the index side and the finger stand. Good. Bring the fists to the floor. The fists are about shoulder distance apart. You've got some space between your hands and your knees. You're in a table pose. Take a few rounds of the cat and cow. Notice that the shoulders start to sneak up towards the ears. Pausing in neutral. Push through your right fist. Bend your left elbow. Pull it to the ceiling. Left fist comes down. Push. Bend your right elbow. Pull it up. Do it again. Push through the right fist. Bend the left elbow. Push through the left fist. Bend the right elbow. Last time, as the right fist comes down, open the hand. Bring the right hand down. Bend the left elbow. As the left hand comes down, open the fist. Bend the right elbow. Bring the hands to the floor, open the knees wide, shift the hips back, take a few moments in a child pose. You can take some movement here, rocking from side to side. Making your way towards your belly, please have a block and your dowel within reaching distance. Stack your hands. Rest your forehead on the back of the hands. You're also welcome to bring a blanket underneath your forehead. Take a few rounds of pelvic tilts, tucking and untucking the tailbone. How does the movement in the pelvis impact the muscular effort that is occurring in other parts of the body? A little bit of a tuck of the tailbone. Pause. Can you press the tops of the feet into the floor? Press your hips into the floor. Breathe into back body. Keep the chest, the neck, the head soft. Breathing here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Releasing this effort. Bend your knees. Let your feet swing from side to side. No effort here. And then pause. Soles of the feet are pointing to the ceiling. Take a few rounds of pelvic tilts. How does the knee bend impact your ability to move your pelvis? Pausing with a tuck of the tailbone and breathe into back body. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. How does the knee bend impact your ability to engage? Where do you feel it? Soften that just a little bit so that you can swing your feet from side to side. Keep the pelvis pressing evenly into the floor. Reducing the effort, let the legs swing from side to side freely. Return the feet to the floor. You're gonna reach the arms forward, palms of the hands on the floor. If you want to bring something underneath your forehead here, you can. You're gonna reach through the hands, find your pelvic tilts in this position. How does the reaching of the arms impact this movement? Your ability to move, the sensations that you experience. You're going to pause with a little bit of a tuck of the tailbone. Press your feet down, press your hips down. Breathe into back body, keep reaching through the arms. Can you feel the hands pressing down with a little bit more effort? Sing this, keep reaching through the arms, bend your knees, let your feet swing from side to side. No effort here. Good, and then pause. Keep the knees bent, breathe into back body, press your feet down. Can you move your feet? Let them swing from side to side. Maintaining the effort to keep the pelvis pressing evenly into the floor. How does the reaching of the arms impact sensation, your ability to move? Releasing the effort, keep the arms extended, lower your feet. Good, you can wiggle, you can reach, you can stretch. You're going to keep reaching through the arms. Press the palms of the hands down. Can you elevate the elbows and maybe hollow the shoulders? Keep the head heavy. Find that tuck of the tailbone. As you tuck the tailbone, you may feel your frontal hip bones, maybe your belly begin to hover off the floor. Breathe into that body. Press the tops of the feet down. Imagine you have the strength to rest on the hands and on the feet. Everything else is hovering off the floor. You're probably just using your imagination here. And rest. If the floor wasn't there, you'd be bringing your hands towards your feet. You can kind of, or think about rounding. Imagine there's a ball underneath you and you're kind of rounding over the ball, but it's not a ball, it's a floor. So hold harder. So reach, push down. Imagine you're rounding around that ball. And rest. One more time and then you're done with that. Reach, push down, breathe into back body. You are contracting front body, you are lengthening back body. And rest. You can do whatever you need to do here. You can bend the elbows, you can bend the knees, you can wiggle, you can reach, you can stretch. Grab your block, and you're going to grab your dowel. I'm going to warn you, these next 5 minutes are going to be hard, but we're not going to get off the ground, okay? We're going to remain on the floor. So we've got a hard 5 minutes and then an easier 25 minutes, okay? So give me what you got, okay? So you're gonna, the dowel, the block is gonna slide forward. I would turn the block the narrow way. The dowel is gonna be resting on the block. You're welcome to bring 2 blocks under the dowel. Sometimes, yeah, it's a little less wobbly. So if the second block is nearby and you want to grab it, you can do 2. I have no problem with that. So you're going to reach forward with the hands, press the dowel into the block. The head is heavy. just like you were doing a moment ago with the palms of the hands on the floor, can you press the dowel down? Imagine you're trying to hover your chest off the floor, out in a rounded position, not a back bend, but rounded over a ball. And then release that effort and just rest. Second time round, we're not gonna rest in between. We're gonna start by pushing down, and then I'm gonna ask you to hover the dowel. So reach forward, push the dowel down, the head remains heavy. And now press your front body into the floor. Can you lift and hover the dowel off the block? And then push the dowel down into the block. Lift and hover off the block. And push down. One more time. Press the body into the floor as you hover the dowel. And release. You can roll the dowel off the block. You can adjust the arms. You can let the feet swing from side to side. This is a good moment if you've got questions. Extend your rest.
I felt more separation between my shoulder blades and the back of my rib.
Yes, yeah.
That the
When you were
shoulders
pushing the dowel down, or when you were lifting the dowel up, or both?
But actually in both.
Okay.
But I really, yeah.
Yeah. So when you're creating, like, if you think physics, which I don't, but the idea is, as I'm pushing the dowel into the block and the arms are extended, I have this opportunity to create more space between the shoulder blade and the rib cage. I'm kind of stretching those muscles a little bit. And it's when I push down and then when I lift. And there is a little bit of rocking, I think, in the shoulder blade as well, in the scapula.
Mhm.
As I push down, the bottom tip of my shoulder blade can lift a little bit. As I lift up, the top of my shoulder blade can lift up. Good. Question?
Without the back bend.
Nope, you're gonna feel it tomorrow.
Yes, I bet I'll send you another email.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't pick up my coffee cup.
Or brush your teeth.
Or brush your teeth, yeah. You'll need a full
I
day.
can't wash my hair.
Get a drinking from a straw. Okay, last thing. You're gonna reach the dowel forward. Those of you who are in the room with me, please make sure that the rubber stopper is on the floor or on the mat. You're gonna reach forward. You're excited?
Are we walking up?
Oh, yeah, of course. So push the dowel down into the floor. Find that connection on front body. So the front body engages. As you push the hands down, peel your head and chest off the floor. Straight elbows. And release. You can continue to work in that manner. If you're interested, as you push down, the front body is engaged, my glutes are engaged, I'm gonna slowly begin to walk my hands up the dowel. I keep pushing down. So I'm moving into more of a back bend. You may have to adjust the placement of the dowel, watch the lift of the shoulders, and then try to slowly walk down. Good. And rest. Don't hit yourself on the head with the dowel. You have the opportunity to do that again. So just a little bit of anatomy here. Imagine I'm on the floor. I'm pushing the dowel into the floor. I'm contracting all of these muscles to push down. And then as I slowly lift, I am extending, I'm stretching these muscles so that it's an eccentric contraction. So you have an opportunity to engage and then stretch, maintaining as much of that sensation of contraction as you can. I like that. Interesting. Try it again. So reaching forward, push down to start, and then slowly begin to walk the hands up the dowel. Keep the glutes on, watch the lift of the shoulders. Good. Watch those shoulders. And then slowly begin to lower back down. Good. I don't know if anyone in here has experience with Pilates, but this is similar to a Pilates, I think it's called Mermaid, where you've got here, there's a bar in front of you in this way, and the bar kind of swings, and you're like pushing the bar down and pulling it in to find your back bend, and then you're pushing it forward to come out of the back bend. It would kind of be, welcome to try it. It kind of be like this. You have to have the dowel towards the front of your blocks, just myself. So pushing down, what was it? Hands on the inside. Yeah. And so I push down and I'm pulling. We've done this with hands on a blanket before, but this is with elevated. You're a little bit elevated. Push down and then roll it in. Good. Shoulders down.
This is easier than that.
This is easier. It's harder on in Pilates when you're on the machine. Yeah, it's not quite as stable. And then we probably should have like 4 blocks. It feels a little bit dangerous if you roll off. We'll get you extra cautious. As promised, we are done with that. It was actually a little bit more than 5 minutes. You're gonna roll to your back. Your head, Catherine, turn around. Head towards the back of the room, feet towards me. Please bring a blanket underneath the back of your head. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Step your feet wide, but let your knees fall in. So the knees are supporting each other. Reach your arms out like a T with the backs of the hands on the floor. Allow your head to rock from side to side. Slowly and gently. Good. Continue to rock the head, keeping the legs still. Continue to rock the head, but let the internally rotate the arm bones to bring the palms of the hands to the floor. And you may find that this rotation of the arm bones impacts the sensation that you feel in the head and neck. And it may not be a huge change. Good. The back of the head is going to be on the floor. Keep the palm of the right hand on the floor and externally rotate the left arm to bring the back of the left hand on the floor. So you are like this. There you go. Right arm bone is internally rotated, left arm bone is externally rotated. And now keep the head still, and now you're just gonna switch the arms. Good. And then switch the arms. Switch the arms.
90 pull from the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry so much about it. But when you're ready, you're gonna turn your head towards the internally rotated arm bone. So whatever palm of hand is on the floor, that's the direction your head turns. And now everything switches. And now everything switches. Noticing how that feels in comparison to what you were doing a moment ago. When you're gonna be ready, we're gonna add the knees. The legs are gonna move in the direction of the head. So the head turns toward the internally rotating arm, and the knees turn towards the internally rotating. The one arm internally rotates, the other arm externally rotates. Good. Bring the legs and the head to stillness. Continue to rotate the arms. One arm externally rotates, the other arm internally rotates. Good. The legs and the head don't move. Start by turning the head in the direction of the externally rotating arm, so the palm of the hand that's up. Continue to move the arms with the head. And then when you're ready, you'll add the legs moving in the same direction as the head. Press. And extend the legs. We're not done, we're just pausing. So pause. You can extend the legs, you can adjust the arms, take a few moments to breathe. Bend the knees, step the feet wide, let your knees fall in. You're going to bend the elbows into a cactus arm or a goalpost arm position with the backs of the hands on the floor, or as close to the floor as we can. Right now, the arm bones are in external rotation. You're going to internally rotate the arm bones. So you lift the palms of the hands, and then the palms of the hands come towards the floor. They may not touch, but keep the elbows bent at that 90-degree angle, externally rotating arms. And internally rotating arms. Don't worry, please don't force the hands down to the floor in either external rotation or internal rotation. Good. Bring both arms to external rotation and pause. Keep the right arm as it is. Internally rotate the left arm. Good. And switch. And switch. And you may notice that when the arms are moving in opposite directions, you actually have a little bit more range. Turn the head towards the externally rotating arm. That's the one that's back of the hand is on the ground. And switch. And switch. switch when you're ready. Turn the legs with the head. Is adding the legs impact sensation? Pain? Legs and head are going to still. So returning to the starting point, keep moving the arms. So head face the ceiling.
Legs are moving.
No, legs and head are gonna come to stillness. When you're ready, you're gonna turn the head in the direction of the internally rotating arm. So that's the one on the hand towards the ground. So noticing how adding the head changes sensation and range, and then add the legs and the head. That changes sensation. Pause, extend the arms, extend the legs, breathe. Bending the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, reach the arms out like a T. Step your feet wide, let your knees rock from side to side. As you're ready, you're going to add the reaching of the arm across the body. You all know what this is. The knees drop in one direction, the back arm reaches across the body. So you add like a half roll. Keep the arms soft, heavy. Perhaps exaggerating the reach at the very end. If there is a variation on this movement that you'd like to explore, you're welcome to. So for some people, that is sweeping the arm above the head. So instead of reaching the arm across the body, you're sweeping the fingertips along the floor above the head. Now, sometimes pull the top movement towards the chest and then extend the leg out long. We usually do that keeping the arms extended out long, but it doesn't have to. Hamstring stretch. Oh, tilts to rocking, rolling. Are also welcome to settle in to a resting pose. encourage you to just do gentle movements with the arms, so either on the back or if you're already seated. Perhaps just finding some internal and external rotation of the arm bones. Lift and lower the arms, moving with as little effort as possible. Slowly making your way to upright. Find some gentle shoulder circles, just with the left shoulder, first in one direction, and then reverse the direction. And then allow the shoulder to rotate the torso. So as you lift the shoulder, it goes forward, torso turns in the same direction. Perhaps you reverse the direction. And when you're ready, switching sides, starting really easy, gentle circles. And then allow the shoulder blade to rotate the torso, the rib cage, and reverse the direction.
Yeah, I agree. Can't use them every time.